Well, greetings, hello, and welcome back. Episode number 16 coming at you. Hope you're having a great time of the day, whatever time it might be, as we fly over the controversial elevated metro. Yeah, now that that's behind us, I feel like we drew a pretty big line in the sand there, eh? Kind of picking one side or the other when it came to some of these infrastructure decisions of mine. Yeah, we'll see how the age. I think we're off to something pretty good, though. And if I could sell you on the metro one last time, I feel like as the city grows and a little bit more of that's kind of hidden in plain sight, it'll be cool. Like the Japanese approach, you know, build as an afterthought, make it look beautiful, hopefully. But yeah, so where do we end up today? That is a good question. So, as you know, it is the second pass of our week, and that brings us over to our neck of the woods, somewhere that we have not worked on in quite some time. So I'm eager to get back over here. The only thing I've really done in between episodes, guys, is I did fix a couple of the random things. I fixed the interchange up here, just to make sure I could, you know, get it right to not do it wrong again on video. And I also just implemented a couple of random fixes on some of the streets. I fixed the sewage issue that was over in Zardis' area, and I included that flour mill in with the industrial area. So hopefully some good changes. I don't think I missed anything too drastic. And then, yeah, so on the docket over here, very ambitious, which I think is on brand for us here. We'll see how time goes. But if I had like a master checklist to go through right now, what I want to see is a brand new interchange to help support a brand new cargo area, which will be kind of cool. And we're going to tie that in just below us here in the port. And we're going to try to get a train station in for people, a cargo train station for, of course, goods. And we'd like to build a forestry sector just on the outskirts of the city and then attach that by train as well. So extremely ambitious. We'll see what can be done in an hour here. It's kind of why I also just jumped the gun on this. Can see now we're flying okay. We got our new arms in place here, so all of our directions are being served, and we can just fix this little spot right there. And Bob is your uncle. All right, cool. Yeah, so that was embarrassing, and that's been burning a hole in the back of my mind since I can't even tell you. So yeah, let's just jump in here, guys. A lot to do. So we'll see how much we can get done, but thank goodness there's going to be a third pass at some point, eh? So for the port area, I have something kind of fun in mind here. I was thinking we could do like a tiered approach. And we cut these two together, terraform, and we're going to try to take advantage of the fact that there's a little bit of a height difference between the two of them here. And I'm going to try to snap in the cargo port that has the trains attached to it. So I feel like it's ambitious. I don't use it too often. It's cool when it's done correctly. And I think we could tie that in very nicely with a little cargo loop going through here. I've played enough train games recently to know that the quality of life a loop brings when doing like shunting or just in and out is definitely good and worth it. So let's see if we can pull that off. All right, terraform some of that away. And we'll try to go fast here, because I feel like, yeah, an hour is just going to sneak right up on us, eh? So if I go a little bit too fast, I apologize. I'm also in one of those moods, too, where I'm just too excited to build. Way too excited, so that'll probably lead to some mishaps, I'm sure. Yeah, what I was thinking of doing was something like this. And we'll see if the heights... Yeah, we got the room to do this. So I'll grab that, bring that lower. But yeah, I find, like, when I'm doing my boats, I always end up with these really tall loading areas. So hopefully that can solve a little bit of that, too. Okay, just enough room to bring another boat in if we need to. In case anyone's queuing. Alright, so this will just kind of elegantly just disappear into plain sight. And let me show you what I have in mind for the rails here. This is where things get a little bit wacky, but hopefully kind of cool. So follow along, why don't you? So I was picturing this coming across, which is why I wanted the difference in the height. This would go up and over the highway. So we'll fix the heights and the nodes and all that stuff in a second, but up and over the highway, over top of the rail over here. Let's pause because we're going to mess up the power. And then this would take a very long, exaggerated turn and would enter like such. And the other side of that would just come in, you know, like that or whatever. Kind of saw that coming. And so let's fix this up, see if we can make this look rather nice, but that's kind of what I'm envisioning for the trains on this side. And then we'll do a tighter, smaller version of that same thing for passenger trains coming this way. And I want that one to bank inwards here, and we're going to do a big station down there. And I think that'll be like the main part of our public transportation hub. All right, so I need some height over in this part. And then once we get this settled, let's fix the power so we can keep the simulation going. All right, so enough clearance here for the highway. Beautiful. Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot about the other set of rails. Easy fix. Back this up just so it's a little bit taller. And why don't we actually bring that up as well? Okay, now, you know what? Actually, if we could just get that pole to interact a little bit more nicely. Yeah, there you go. That's fine for me. Okay, so smoothing this whole contraption out. Let's use the sloping tool. Let's go from this node to here. Oh, sorry, to there, I guess. There we go. Oh, that's clean. That's a little bit of a nice return. Okay, so that's two-way traffic. Actually, no, I take that back. Let's make that a little bit sharper. Yeah, there you go. And then this can be a bit lower. See what that looks like from a steepness perspective. That's not bad at all. And then this guy, also not bad at all. And the node controller will allow us to do train stuff as well, so we can slope this node. And then, no, not enough out of that. I think what we had before actually worked better. Yeah, you know what? Let me redraw that because I think I've caborked it. Very scientific term. Oh, you know what? I bet you it's the difference in height, eh? No, it's not. I feel like these are the moments that just like kill momentum, eh? Like I'm roaring here, 100 miles an hour, like let's go, let's build. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, what? Wait, why are you like this? Forced to ground. Okay, there we go. Momentum's back. Wind in the sails. Oh, my dear. Okay. All jokes aside, let's keep rolling here. All right, easy to fix the rails, or sorry, the power lines after. And smoothing this out one more time here. There you go. Much better. Being wary of the spacing. That's close enough. There you go, that's better. Okay, take two. And there should be just enough room. Actually, this is kind of cool. So, Notabot, since I know you're watching, hello. Notabot, thank you very much for showing this, by the way. This is kind of cool. So, Notabot in one of the live streams showed me a really cool little life hack. If you make this into the suspended overarm part, you actually lose that little bit of railing that kind of sticks down below. So if you need like a little bit more clearance, that is such a good quality of life suggestion right there. So we'll keep that, and then the rails keep on rolling. Okay. Thanks, Autobot. He just looks over at your second screen, but Jedi, what are you doing to me? What's up, dude? Okay, so power is reconnected. Let's get the water starting to sort itself out. And then this will hopefully smooth to here. Nice. Clearance should be a bit of a problem here, so let me lower this. There you go. And this street here is going to be the one that's going to connect both to the city, like the main capital city, and we're going to just throw this into an interchange as well. So it'll be kind of fun to get all these talking together. Okay, so what does this look like now that it's settled? This is just ever so slightly too low. That's an easy fix for us here. Oh, is it? Never mind. Hold on. Never mind. That actually worked out well. Okay, I take that back. So what we need next is the unlock feature. This is built into the network multi-tool. Let's unlock our road segments here. Let's do a one-way system with the industrial roads. I think they look so cool. Switch this. I get some jazz. Chill out with a little bit of jazz, why don't you, right? So that is our one-way coming in off the highway. You'll get yourself a little nifty traffic light right there. Fix those nodes. Nice. And then if you're coming from the opposite direction, let's give you a nice little cross junction right here. Not too sharp. Easy turn for our truck friends. Yeah, jazz is actually pretty calming, eh? This is actually good for the build. I'm in such a rush, always. I don't know what it is. I feel like time part of it, of course, right? Just in this rush to go nowhere. Okay, so what I'm basically picturing in the port area here is one big loop for the trains to do. And you know what, actually, now that I see this, I think we need a little bit more space. Let me back that up. Otherwise, the loop's going to end up like over water. It doesn't really... That does not help us. So yeah, take two. Let's try this again here. Yeah, there you go. So unlock your road segments. Upgrade those to be a one-way. And the logic, of course, is just to help with the traffic here. Okay, get that going. Pardon me. Bring this across. Oh, actually, that helps more with the heights of it all, too. That's good. Gentle with this one. That's nice. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Well, well eyeballed just for us doing this off the top of our heads, you know? And then, oh boy. So I want just basically, yeah, a way to turn around the trains in here. Far enough away that we could possibly sneak some ground level crossings in. And then let's bring this in. Yeah, just the ability to loop, sorry. So you can do some shunting and like that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, it's like saying, like, I've played enough train games to know that like quality of life this would bring would be very, very helpful. Okay. Oh, hello, train. Well, that's good to see already. Get some Transport Fever vibes out of this, eh? Alright, it's a doable slope. Okay, and then let's use the network multi-tool. Can I even grab that part? No, I gotta put some train. I lied. I think I saw it right at the end there, actually. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, dude. That's, like, ideally, like, exactly bang on what we're looking for, eh? And then here we go. Here's a cool question, too. What if we were to have a little bridge go over top of this so we're not slowing down the roundabout? And that can be another way in to the industrial area here. That's cool. Very classy, very classy. So yeah, Highway Road again. Let's keep that alive. Move that node over. And it's, it's not impossible. I think we'll have to play a little bit here with the heights. Okay, so slightly trench that with a slope. Nice. Also nice. Let's force this to be above ground. Don't need that on. What a great road this is. The industrial 4-lane. You got a really beautiful split through it as well. It's gonna look great with the train, I think. Yeah, as long as we get enough room for that to sneak underneath. I'll grab these nodes here. Yeah, it's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's drink some coffee here, guys. Ooh, is that a saxophone or a clarinet? My spidey senses tell me clarinet, but I could be wrong. Okay, so that will go like that. This, as you guess, will come right down in here. Oopsies. And I think that is going to be... Yep, there you go. Easy fix. That's not bad. That's not bad. And then we'll see what kind of bottlenecking this ends up creating, but hopefully no issues. It's going to be two-way traffic. And then before we get too carried away, let's see how big some of these assets are, because I was hoping to make this like a functional port. And we're hoping to tie this in with some forestry. So I want some of the paper-styled industry buildings in here. And these are from the Industries DLC. So what do we got here? Yeah, soft paper, eh? What's the... Oh my gosh, that's huge, dude. Oh, could that fit, though? Yes, you can. Oh, awesome. As if we are rehearsing this. Perfect. Paid actors. Yeah, right. Okay. That's not bad. Little turnaround. Maybe this can be a skinnier one, eh? This could be your access road. And then let's see if we can tie that in with the other industry. What's that, a printing press? Yeah. Oh my gosh, did that fit perfectly too? Yo, it's our lucky day today. Okay, any issues? I don't think so. Any clipping? No. Very commanding in size too. That's perfect, eh? Fits right in the loop. And then I think we have just enough room if we wanted to maybe do like one little side set of tracks here. So, you know, a little bit of shunting, that kind of stuff. Just a little bit of track storage. Yeah, nice. And then maybe once upon a time, there was actual rail access in this building here. This is going to be a little bit tricky, but I'm just going to try something really quickly here and see if it'll work. Oh, actually, you know what might help with this? There you go. I need one more node. Yeah, there you go. Oh, actually, yeah, tie it in just right next to the yard like that, if you can. That's cool. Yeah, this now seems a little bit more like it was actually planned and is connected. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You know what? I swear it's not my first time playing this game. There you go. Okay, let's move these nodes around. Get these all talking. Oh, that's part of the issue, is you have a double in here. Yes, that's what went wrong right there that time. Okay. You know, at the end of the episode, when I'm asking for like 5 more minutes of just random time, I'm gonna roll my eyes, eh? I'll roll them with you right here. Being like, oh, you know what, Imperial, I think you spent a little bit too much time. To which I would say, oh, pish posh, what do you mean? Oh, this is starting, there you go. This is starting to come together. Yeah, it's better. Cool. And so we're just pretending like we had some, you know, storage, a little bit of shunting, so a track, you know, drop off some cars here, move the engine back around. Cool, man. All right, so train loop is in. And then what if we did something like that again, where we just had like a track, make it seem like it goes into a business. Like the old days. And then you have like maybe a little collection of businesses together that share on a railroad. And then we all get enough cars, you build a train, and out into the world you go. That all seems plausible, doesn't it? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Okay. There you go. So inputs for both of those would sit in warehouses. So let's go throw some of those in place. And I was envisioning like these kind of places for the warehouse, but clearly not enough room, so try that again. Press Control for a gentle movement here. Nice, just overlap that gently. And this can be what we end up making. So this will be the unique factory products. And then what do you need? You need paper and plastic, so let's do storage for those. Paper can be shared between 2, so that'll be a bigger one for the paper. Also great look to that building. And let's get some smaller yards for in here if they'll fit. No, sir. No, sir, they will not. Okay, so let's get another road through here then.
Coffee, fuel of the modern economy.
I love this commercial.
The age-old Italian tradition of burning beans and drinking the bitter bean juice.
Oh, yes, sir.
Our environment is perfect for all of your work needs. There's no better place to be distracted than the Burned Bean Coffee Shop and Cafe. Our coffee technicians are trained to make a variety of coffees.
And then yeah, if you can sneak maybe through.
Just as you like it, all while generally making more noise than anyone could reasonably ignore.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And let the productivity flow.
Just so we don't have any bottlenecking, so that's why we have the up and over.
Burned bean coffee. Get it while it's hot.
Okay, let's switch this over. I just love that commercial. Okay, so a couple more storage yards in here. So we needed some plastics. So that can be this guy here. Plastics. Alright, so that's that one covered. And that one needs petroleum as well, eh? And crops. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious me. Okay, so crops. That will be... Crop storage is a barn. That's right, pardon me, guys. Okay, so there's some crop storage. And let's try to get some power and water in here. Oh, actually, give us the right view here. And before we get too carried away with actually our utilities, let's go fix on the other side of the highway. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It just was a little bit of a temporary spot, but it's becoming permanent. But yeah, the same thing that was happening to Zardis is going to happen to us. And then I think maybe right in here can be an office. Just kind of like administrative stuff for the industry. Cool. And let's just be safe that there's no pedestrian crossing. Perfect. Wow, that's cool. Wow, where did this just come from, eh? That's fantastic. So power should make its way over. We'll do no cables just yet. Let's get some, like say, port security, some fire coverage. That one might need a power line. Some shopping across here. Kind of like the boundary, you know? Okay. And just a little bit in here. Yep, see, we're already getting some issues here. So yeah, let's rebuild this part. Just grab our industrial road again. Just a quick little spot here for some utilities. Move this over. Pause the game. Let's double up on one of those, or at least get a bigger one. Oh yeah. And then garbage, keep that over here. More garbage. And then coal power. There you go. And then we'll just, you know, loop through here if we need to. Okay, that's cool. It's a little bit cleaner. Bought us a bit more time too. And then, fingers crossed, all this should be fixed now. Oh, actually, we could probably use a bit more water generation up here. So why don't we get a water tower right in here. Good filler for the roundabout. Okay, so power might jump across. Let's see if it wants to. It's very close. Just a junction box in here should do it. It's an earthquake words. This is an earthquake sensor. Wow, I don't even know what I was going to say there. From the Natural Disasters DLC. That was like 5 words at once that wanted to come out. There you go. So that's power across. We might even see some boats start coming in here now, which is kind of cool. Trains should also have a chance to come in as well. And then, oh man, before we get too carried away, let's do the rail for the passenger to come in. Let me just grab, what road are we going to use here? That's a nice one. So that'll come down and across. That's very straightforward. I would like another road coming across like this. Oh, that'd be crazy actually if it lines up with that one. Almost. I do feel like we need a connection point between this part of the city and the industrial side, just so we can get a little bit less traffic maybe through that roundabout. And so I don't really know a way besides a level crossing right here. Unless we did another bridge that was a bit more elaborate, but I wanted to sneak right through here, you know? Well, you know what? Let's give her a try. The only other option that I could think of actually that might be appropriate is to go elevated and then talk to the elevated bridge. So let's go with the skinny road, so we're not going too crazy here. We'll use the highway, not the highway, the industrial one. Highway. Words are always a challenge, man. There you go. Perfect, just like that, eh? Not quite. Okay, so that's us up and over the road, up and over the rails. Let's bring this part down as well. Just gently curve that one, or slope that, I should say. Move that so we get the pillar in place. That's cool. That's a nifty looking road, eh? I like that a lot. And then this portion, let's just do elevated. Thank you. Yeah, we're just gonna calm it down a little bit here from all the, Actually, you know what? A little bit more of a lower profile bridge. Don't draw too much attention to yourself. Hidden in plain sight. Works nicely with the port area. That's cool. That's some good height. Good layers. Okay, cute little barns right there. Okay, we're moving places. I like this. Traffic coming in as well, which means the port area is working, so we should see some boats. Swap this again. Doing the musical chairs on the radio stations. Yeah, let's build the interchange. Let's bring in the passenger rail, and yeah, let's then do the forestry sector. It's coming together. This crazy thought of maybe sneaking this, because we know it wants to connect. Why don't we just bring this to the city now, eh? So that's back to regular heights. And then if we decide to zone off of this, it's a nice wide sidewalk. So it would just be very appropriate for like a seaside kind of town. So if we end up with a little pop-up shop or something in between, a little pop-up town, Surfside Village. Yeah, there's your connection. That's cool. Nice little meandering road. And then we need, yeah, like a junction that breaks us over the highway like this. Then we can sneak in with a little trumpet here. So let's use that road. There we go. And it looks like this is just going to be like a one lane. Really, really skinny. Here we go. And then this way, there's a little bit more emphasis on the other interchange. But this should help get rid of some of the bottleneck. That's not too bad. That might need a fourth lane. Let's have the shoulder. This is cool to use, but I wish we had started with that earlier. Actually, yeah, you know what? That's fine, just because it's a little bit wider through here. That's fine. I like that. Let's elongate that. Yeah, a little bit cleaner. I would say, where did that car just come from? But I guess I'm just messing around with this, eh? Okay, very straightforward. All we need now is just the way... we could even do like the LA approach, where we've just got the on-offs kind of where they fit, you know? Or the other option is a trusty roundabout for right here. And that'll give us a little bit more... Yeah, let's do that. No traffic like this time, though, eh? Everyone's like, really, Imperial? No, I swear. I'll behave. Although I did have a few people, like I said, you know, line in the sand, eh? Some people, oh, I've seen that, you know, it's common. I'm gonna stir up the comment section again, I can feel it, eh? People are like, well, I wasn't planning on making a comment in this episode, but... Okay, now I want to get rid of the sand right there, just so it doesn't look as treacherous. And I'd also make the argument these could be some cool spots if you wanted to put in some, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like a seawall or something, you know, quay wall. That's a bit better. Okie dokie, let's get the arms in.
Can you hear it? Listen.
I swear we're getting every... I feel like it's like, you know, when you're driving home and you get every red light. I'm getting every commercial imaginable in between the breaks here, eh? Okay, that's not too bad. Clean. And ideally from the same-ish spot. Okay, fantastic. Now we might need that trick again, where we have one extra lane through here to help out with the navigation. Actually, maybe not. All right, slope, slope, slope. You guessed it, slope. All right, now let's roundabout this thing here. So roundabout rules, Control-Shift-Click. That seems to want to do nothing for some reason. That's okay, we can do it by hand. And so this way we end up with a dedicated on-ramp. No, actually, no, let's do that, eh? Let's do that. And then, I feel like I'm a walking contradiction right now. No, let's keep it our regular roundabout rules, which is a 2-lane exit. So 2-lane exit, merging back down to 1 lane, and you'll see how we're about to do the lane arrows, why that makes sense. So that's an exit, because we're coming in from this side. You can be in either lane, and no need to lane change, because lane changing in a roundabout seems dangerous. So, exit leads to an exit. That's also an exit. There you go. And that's my approach to like multi-lane usage for these kind of roundabouts. Another thing you could do right here, just since we're at it, is what we did last episode, just a 3rd lane. So let's go ahead and grab the same road. And that way, if you're coming just from here, you're still going to have extra lanes for getting it further into the roundabout. There, so that's, I think, a better usage of the lanes here. There you go. That's cool. And so that one is going to have to... No, that's good like that. Perfect. That does mean that you're stuck. Okay, so that's going to have to be asymmetrical. Yeah, no matter how... Like, I always try to, like, deviate from this. It just seems like the smartest way to go about it, though. And that's so 2 lanes exiting. And these 2 merge back up, yep. Didn't have to draw that, but that's okay. And you know, same idea. I'll come back and just so we're not wasting too much more time with these kind of things, I'll do the intersection marking tool and a whole bunch of other jazz off screen here before I upload the save. Oh, there we go. So no need for crossings. Oopsies. And then traffic-wise, like I was saying before, it should be a good traffic alleviator for the other junction. But this one should just be for industrial stuff, whereas the city should use this guy. All right, neat. We're 2 junction town. I didn't mess this one up, eh? Perfect. Aren't you proud of me? All right, so power's made its way through. We are getting some boat spawning, which is kind of nifty. I like that. Not too much traffic. Issues, of course, with some educated workers here, because we've got no university presence in this part of the world, eh? So for my old town kind of vibe, I wouldn't mind having this somewhere. This was kind of where I thought the train station was going to go, but that actually might be kind of nifty as well. Old-timey kind of building, perfect for our city square, close to the train station and our transit hub. Train station is going to be an elevated one. This will be a terminus station over here. And this one just jumps over top of it all. So we want to raise that up a little bit. And then hopefully tie that in with a little junction right here. Oh, it's a tall order. I love it. Okay. So just cut directly across in a straight line. Let's adjust our heights and our pillars. Let's just move it, the move it mod. Move it mod. Once it gets a space, we'll make a pillar. And of course, pillars can be deleted, pillars can be moved. And then if you want like proper feng shui, you can move the pillar to match the node, you know? And like this kind of stuff, like this would be quality of life. Yeah, there you go. Okay, and then yeah, just same idea. As long as there's enough room for the vehicles to clear through here, I'm a happy camper, so we can lower this just gently. That can also be lowered gently. The pillar might need to move. Oopsies. That should still be enough room. Fantastic. And then we're going to do that same trick where this portion just becomes elevated. Or, you know, thingamathinged. Bit more clearance in there, and that's it, man. Look at that. That's a lot of layers. It's a lot of functional layers too, by the way. I like that. That's really nifty. And then hopefully all of it will get trains. That's what's even crazier. Trains up and down. All around. Okay, so out of nowhere, we got 2 working port areas. The boats are coming in. We're going to be missing some of the inputs, but we're going to slowly work on that. That's okay. Traffic is not getting away from us. This is just, oh, this is awesome. Absolutely awesome so far. Good job, man. Okay, well, don't toot your own horn. As is tradition, time will very quickly evaporate, so why don't we get back to it. And it's a shame we can't have these two meet up, eh? It's good to keep them separated, though, but that would be kind of fun. And then I wonder, like, would it be beneficial to have the rail corridor, like, right next to each other, these two things? And then the, this one is like a little bit smaller because of the passenger train aspect. It doesn't have to be as big for the freight. Interesting thought here. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. You don't even need to do a bridge. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. I feel like most of these episodes is just a few of you, like, you know, typing something out and then halfway through deleting it, being like, oh, he got it. Okay, if that can maybe try straightening out. Keeping in mind what we just learned. Come in now like this on this side, and that's just enough room for both. We're okay. That's classy. I like that. We'll, of course, be very mindful of the power here, so don't press play just yet. Okay, so these can be brought up and over. No, clip in there, that's good. And I'm just glancing over. I think we have just enough time to pull off the lumber yard. Okay, so these can be spread out a little bit more efficiently. Beautiful. Let's slope this. Nice. That can be sloped as well. And I did that thing again where once I clicked on it, it kind of messed it up somehow. Yeah, it defines the node a bit more whenever that happens. Yep, whenever that happens, we just redraw. Alright, get rid of that node. No, it's the same same outcome as before, eh? So let's pull that back if that's going to be the case. I wonder if maybe because we hit the slope feature, it may have like locked that node, if that makes any weird sense. I feel like I don't want to complain about the nodes because of how outstanding they are, so I'm going to zip it, but I wish some of them worked a little bit more happily together sometimes, you know? Okay, there you go, there's your fix. There we go. All I have to do is complain about it long enough, right? So that is not too bad. Kind of complements the each other nicely, both sides. That can be cleaned up a bit more now that the curve is better. Yep. And then that leads directly into people. Perfect. And then we're going to have our transit hub tied in with all of this. So speed goes back on. We should see some trains. We could even draw a line between downtown and us. Let's use that track. And just a little bit more train activity. It'll be kind of fun to see, right? Beauty. Okay, so let's go for a little bit of uniformity here with our fleet. So I can click on this. I can copy this now. I swear I know how to use stuff. Control A, Control C. Click on this one. Control A, Control V. Press Enter. There you go. And let's remove the vehicles that were suggested. And let's select a... what do we got? What do we got here? I think the commuter train's probably our best bet. Let's do 3 of them, just so we're not firing too many trains up and down the tracks. That's cool. And then these guys hopefully should get some work once we start building the city up and getting a little bit more connectivity. And let's just get a little bit more in here. That'll bring the power across. Okay. Traffic's moving, everyone's happy. Now we can move into our forestry area. This will be kind of fun. So I think same kind of idea as before. Let's go for a little bridge over the highway and then maybe a couple ground level crossings. So let's pause because we're severing a main power line. Could be a bit cleaner. There you go. I might as well do the same thing on this side. All right, so this will go into I think just maybe a T intersection here, actually. And so that'll be train station storage yard. And this will be like base camp of operations for the forestry. And then we'll zigzag up here with like a little logging road. And then maybe, yeah, another one over here too. That's kind of cool. All right, finish lines in sight. Let's drink some more coffee. Let's go. All right. How much space do you need for the cargo? Okay, a little bit closer then. Nope. But let's cheat. That's not too bad.
Forest Foundation, we care about 3 things.
Oh wait, no, hold on. I thought I got that backwards again. I thought I was about to connect to the passenger side and just mess this whole thing up. But no, we're okay. False alarm. So as long as there's enough room in this particular side of track right here to queue a train, we are A-okay. And we'll just bring this back over. And then I think I'm with you. I think that curve can be slightly improved on. Yeah, there it is. So we'll hold down left alt. We'll get some suggested, yep, nice. Suggested help from the movement mod. And then just a little bit of filler track just in here. Oh, let's give me a 2-stepper. That looks terrible. Why does it do that sometimes? I don't know. It's allowed to, though. Okay, just the illusion of some shunting and a little bit of, storage and whatnot. Okie dokie. Oh, that's going the wrong direction, actually. No need to make this overly elaborate. I don't know what else is going to connect to it, but we'll leave it, I guess, a bit open-ended. So there's room for some improvement, room for some expansion, but at the same time, it could also just be like, this is it. And I wouldn't be unhappy about that, so. All right, let's connect these two together now. This is how lazy we're getting. Let's use the looping mode. And we'll just, oh, actually, I kind of like that going up like that. Let's change over one more piece to, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so this is now going to make its way into the woods for forestry pickup. And we loop ourselves around here just in case. Easy for the trucks. And then we'll switch over to dirt road. And I think I might do the same thing over here. That just kind of helps leave it a bit more open-ended. So if we want to expand, we can. If this also ends up being the end, you can see it's pretty straightforward. Let's do that before we break it down. Yeah, there you go. And we'll put them in initially, and then I'm going to fix the height after. But I'm trying to get a little slalom switchback going on in here. Just like in real life, you're kind of making your way up the hill, clear cutting as you go, replanting, hopefully doing some responsible forestry here, Yeah, that's kind of what I'm after. Very, very crazy. So let's see if we can fix the slope here. Yeah, that's cool. And we'll just terraform the difference out. I'll lower that one by hand. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And I think to make this feel very convincing, like, why are you forestry in here? We need to have a lot of trees, So let's terraform and let's throw down a heaping, huge, honking amount of trees. Yeah, so smooth that out. Not bad. That's kind of cool. The good footprints for the city right here. I feel like in the grand scheme, we didn't really do a lot of expansion in the city itself, eh? I was kind of hoping to like passively zone at the start of this and then let the city kind of just grow in the background, but not really. So why don't you just do a smidgen of that right now, speaking of which. There we go. Ooh, actually, if that came across as well. Oh, you know what? We'll worry about this on our next pass, but I think trolley buses would be very cute to put through here. Okay, so just really quickly, get some residents in town. This can be some shopping, just so the height is not too crazy. A little bit of taller stuff kind of supporting the rail. A couple of skinny roads through here. 1 unit. There you go. Oh yeah, another hidden triangle about. I love it. Yeah, this is cool. There you go. This is cool. So it will be noisy near the trains. So why don't we sandwich in the noise with some offices. Keep the middle of that open just for some mall vibes. Not high density going in, unfortunately, but that's okay. And I think I'm going to specialize some districts later, but let's worry about that on our next pass. Let's just get, you know, a few more people in here, hopefully using some of the trains and whatnot. And we still, I mean, you know, still got to put the forest district together, eh? Can't just talk about that. Okay, that's good coverage. This will hopefully lead to some power making its way through here as well. Yeah, cute and fun. Not a lot of demand, though. It's the only downside. Not a lot of demand. So we'll see what ends up coming on its own. Okay, back to this whole contraption. So what we need... Oh, some water, of course. And then we'll connect right across the street. But yeah, let's create the district. Let's name it. We'll keep an eye on the traffic over the course of time, but I think we're actually off to a really good start with traffic coming in and out of this, including the rail. All right, that's all connected. As far as a power plant goes, maybe a geothermal over here. Okay, that's connected. That's good. And then a forestry district just needs a specialized industrial zone. We're over top of trees, which we can basically make ourselves. If there's no trees available, we just make the district or make the forestry sector. And then speaking of which, I did say I wanted to have a ton of trees coming through here. So let's marquee select our trees. Let's go in where it's pretty dense. Oh, that's the wrong one. Copy. And then just pasta these over top, and that's going to be nice and dense. And then I think to help with some of the transitions, what I'm going to do is go into the forest brush. We'll turn down the strength, and then we're just going to right-click gently. Just a little sweeps through here, and that'll help just maybe take some of the trees out right on the outskirts. Otherwise, that is cool. And that makes a little bit more sense now. Oh, my favorite song. It's a match made in heaven. All right, let's go. So forestry main building. There you go. Oops. And so this is Imperial Timber Processing. Nice. So that's that one. The main building, a little work camp. Right down at, like, you know, base of operations. Makes sense. Flattening out the hill. That looks cool too. And then like a little mini bus or some kind of shuttle bus taking you up would be epic, but don't want to get too bogged down because that could be in itself like a whole episode, right? So pump the brakes there, pal. Let's just get the basics in today. It is just absolutely fantastic. I just crossed 6,000 hours in this game, and I, don't know anything in the grand scheme. I'm learning still. I have so much fun though. But I just feel like, yeah, like when I first started playing, I was worried that I would hit some wall and I would just stop playing the game. But I think the longest break I've ever really taken since the game came out is maybe like 2 weeks off. And I don't know if that was even like intentional or not. Maybe like a good 12 days, but yeah, I just feel like the more I play, not really the better I get, but the more I play, the more I want to keep playing. And the more fun I have, which leads to me wanting just to have more playtime and more fun, so crazy. I feel like if you're always open to learning something new, you'll just have so much fun every time you play this game, and you'll just not feel bad if you make mistakes. Like, not everything has to be the same kind of cookie cutter. It's so much fun thinking outside the box. You guys can see I'm trying stuff that may be a little bit unconventional, but hopefully it leaves a discussion and some cool inspiration, right? Or something like that. Okay, so maintenance building. I happen to have everything unlocked right now, which is why it's so easy just to plop all this stuff down, but this is kind of cheating. And then I think we're going to do some production over here, and then we're going to bring some of the stuff into the port area itself. Oh, that's coming together nicely. I can see that. That's really filling in. All right, so let's do a radio mast over here, so you can kind of like communicate to the trucks up in the hill. Did we put one of these in already? No, I love using these on the sides of the highways. And if you want like a little bit more realism, just do a dirt path next to a driving path. Sorry, when I say driving path, I mean like a concrete walk path here. So it makes it seem like a work truck can get in, and then there's just a little bit of the rural vibes too. And please, hopefully no one walks on this, my god, but you know. There you go. Yeah, it's kind of nifty, eh? And of course you're unpowered. So, same idea as before. Maybe we use this to bring the power across. Nope. Well, you know what? Maybe two of them. Or two more of them, I should say. There you go. Okay, so we've got our main building. We have our worker barracks. We have our maintenance. We got power. We're going to need a little bit of yard storage. And so that can be some of these bad boys. Yep. Just give us a bit more space around that one. Just need one more node. Ah, that's how it is. Okay, there you go. And so that one connects down there. That's fine. That's a little bit wacky with the hills, but we know how to deal with that. We hide our jank with some trees. Prop and tree anarchy. Let's turn that on. Nice, that's better. Okay, so this will be planed timber. And then this one is going to be just holding on to some paper products. Okay. And then where is that stuff made? Good question. Let's take a look and see what we got here. So back to forestry. Looks like we're going to have a sawmill down here. Okay, so we bring the logs down. We chop them up. We've got a biomass pellet plant as well over here. That's kind of cool. As long as we're still in the... Excellent. And then engineered wood. Maybe that's over on this side. A pulp mill. Holy smokes, that's a big one. Okay, so pulp mill. And then storage. There we go. Some log storage. Log storage near the train, just because we would have some stuff getting loaded on as like a raw resource, but hopefully no issues. Cool. That's kind of nifty. And let's toss in some tree farms, and then that'll be it. So tree farm back here. We'll need some, maybe a dirt road. Maybe one little dirt road back here, nothing too hectic. Oh, you can do 1 unit dirt roads. That's cool. Okay, so tree farm. Is that because we're outside of the district? Probably. Oh yeah. Yeah, so this can be a conifer. These produce a lot of traffic, so I'm not going to make like a lot of them, but let's just get a couple up here too. Nice. Nice. I think we get some saplings. Oh yeah, that'd be cute. And I don't think they need power. I think they just need water. The only light you need is from the sun, right? Okay, so some more trees. Copy. Pasta. Kind of hide a little bit more in plain sight. Go back in. Get rid of the atrociously ridiculous amount of them by like just gently right-clicking a few times here with our brush on gentle. And switch over our types. Alder. Just for fun here. Beach. Okay, so forestry. All it needs now is the inputs to start catching up. We got trains talking, which is good, so that means stuff's coming in from the region. This should be able to just really quickly and easily talk to the port area down here too. So instead of making trucks between the two zones, it should spawn a train. Train should make some trucks. The truck should drop off into the yards over here. That's so cool. Man, how did this just come together, eh? Good for you. Good for you, Mr. Imperial Jedi. Okay, these can be a little bit more gently sloped. I saw a nice train, though. Beautiful. Do the same thing on the other side. And I feel like that might be it, eh? I think we're kind of running out of time here. I feel like I could just keep going till the end of time itself, eh? What a great game this is. Okay, we have ourselves a functioning port area, and our city's starting to grow. That's good news, too. I wouldn't say the world of growth, but we've got some room here. We got a public transit hub that's going to be taking shape. We got some older buildings starting to stylize our downtown, which is going to feel, I think, really old. Put in like an old cinema, dance hall, theater, some cool stuff like that. Get the public transit going. Touch all parts of the city here. Get a tram and a tram line. Get those going. Yeah, it's onwards and upwards. And then let's start doing some leisure stuff with the boats here too. Just, yeah, so much to do, but I think we have to call it here. As much as I really do want to keep on going, this will be it for today. But guys, as always, it is such a pleasure. I really appreciate you hanging out. If you aren't subscribed and this does appeal to you, make sure you are. Come back again. Love to have you. We have a Discord. We play games on Twitch, mainly City Skylines. And yeah, onwards and upwards with YouTube. Trying to get some more content out there. So I would appreciate if you guys came along, get me company for the ride, eh? Why the heck not? I think we have a lot of fun here. So I will probably fix a couple things here before I upload it to the workshop. But that is more or less Imperial Jedi signing off here. There you go. Fix that. Drop me a comment, guys. Let me know what you think. I think the city turned out rather nicely. And let's end, if we can, one last time here on that cinematic. That was kind of cool. So there you go, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Stay hydrated. Happy building. What a beautiful city we have right here. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Guys, drop, if you don't mind, drop your thought also. I'm going to be putting up a poll on what should be worked on next. I think we have a guest builder coming up, so I have to double check my my notes here, but you guys are in good hands. And I'll see you in a few weeks on the next pass. I'll drop a comment too. I'll see you guys in the comment section on the other videos, but that will be it for us today. Thank you for hanging out. All the best. Love, peace, and hair grease, and happy building in your own cities. Adios, y'all.